Coming up next, it is a welterweight matchup between Robbie Lawler and Nick Diaz. All right, so here he is, the former Strikeforce welterweight champion, Nick Diaz. Stars don't burn much brighter than this, DC. Good to see Nick back on the proving ground tonight.
It's great to see Nick back in the octagon, a guy that every time he makes the walk, you know you are going to get a great fight. He's gonna start going at you the moment the referee says fight. He's gonna be talking. He'll be trying to slap you. He'll be hitting you with the jab. And if you make the mistake of just taking him down, Nick Diaz has a great jiu-jitsu game. Unbelievable submission ability, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt with black belt boxing.
Yep. That's
Nick Diaz.
Lifetime in the sport, made his UFC debut all the way back at UFC 44 against Jeremy Jackson in 2004. So here is Robbie Lawler, still going strong nearly 20 years after his UFC debut back in 2002. Lawler's reinvented himself a little bit down in South Florida. He believes he is in the best shape of his life in advance of this one tonight.
And by going down to South Florida and finding a new team, you saw a change in Robbie Lawler, which led to a UFC title reign that had masterful performances. The win over Carlos Condit was crazy. The win over Rory McDonald. The fight, the ability to withstand punishment and continue to press forward and hold on to that title showed you that Robbie Lawler was a different guy and was ready to reach all the potential that his coaches said from day one.
And the beauty of Robbie Lawler, too, he is the consummate fan favorite. Without even having to open his mouth, he doesn't have to say anything.
He doesn't talk.
People love him for his fighting style, and we will see if he can make one more climb to welterweight gold and glory. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Lawler is 1 year his senior. Diaz will have a 2-inch reach advantage. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 26 wins, 11 losses, and 2 no contests. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, Nick Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 29 wins, 16 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, Ruthless, Robbie Lawler! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready. You ready to fight?
Well, for all the places we go in the world, few can hold up to this one. Good evening from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Opened April of 2016. UFC went there for the first time at UFC 200, and they've been bringing big shows seemingly every other month ever since.
They call Vegas the fight capital of the world. And if you're talking about a home base for the UFC, you're talking about T-Mobile Arena, home to some of the biggest UFC events ever. UFC 200. Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. This place has been the home of some of the biggest UFC fights in history. Tonight you get to take the same walk to that octagon to try to make your mark on the sport.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Oh, that kick is good by Diaz. Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, knee strike right to the midsection there. Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Diaz's hook shot gets blocked. The defense saw that one coming.
What a punch.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
He just landed a nice left hook there.
Back and forth we go here. Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active.
Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Oh, nice right hand.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, big left.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Right on the button. Huge block there. Oh, big knee to the body. That'll soften him up.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep. Oh, big left hook there. So both fighters here continuing to try to get a more dominant position.
What a punch.
Final seconds of round one. And he landed the right hand there.
Stop!
Relax. Work on your target again. You need to keep your distance now. That cut's pretty bad, and it's only going to get worse. You have to be smart with your experience.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Oh, Superman punch is good. You can tell he's been working on that. Big hook. Wow!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Trying to stay in this fight.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
Oh, he lands another. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out. Oh, straight right.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Just out of the range with that right hand. Oh, nice job by Lawler. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Yeah, he's hurt really bad. He's done. He's done.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket.
Good punch lands.
Right hand on point. Timely defense there. Huge block for him. All right, so once again, they will clinch, and we will see which fighter is able to advance their position from here.
Who's going to be the first one to attempt the takedown?
Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Well, he's got the kicking game going tonight. Lands another. Whoa!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out.
Oh. Good right hand. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
seconds here of round 2.
Nice punch there.
And both, what a round. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? You ready? Good.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Holy smokes.
Well, he's up, but oh, is he hurt. Oh! All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back.
Now into his mouth.
Ruthless Robbie Lawler. DC, if looks could kill, man, I'm still focused on just how intimidated I was when he stared into the camera a moment ago during Buffer's introductions. This dude has taken lesser fighters out of the game just by staring across the cage at him.
I need you to get control of his wrist.
Just over 3 minutes to go in our third and final round. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. Diaz is back in full mount. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, Diaz is trying for a submission here.
Oh, he's attacking choke now. Why is he not recognizing this right now? He's got to recognize. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
And there it is.
He got him.
And to get the submission that late in the fight is most impressive because you're dealing with sweat and blood and fatigue and a lot of different elements that play out over a 15 or 25-minute fight, but his technique didn't suffer, right? A lot of fighters, when they get fatigued, maybe the technique suffers a little bit. Not the case with this fighter here tonight. Locked it in and forced his opponent out of the fight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Gaines called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 36 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Nick Diaz!
All right, so there he is, all smiles and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before